lot of officers, they're former officers, now part of the propaganda division, working as journalists, they would always say, sometimes we have to mow the lawn, and we have to mow the lawn time to time, which means that we may not be able to change the behavior of Hamas and Hezbollah, but we need to take care of the cadres and the current leadership in one go. What is that we have not been able to change the behavior of the Pakistani state, that these terror attacks occur in cycles?
Kartikeya, good evening. Thank you for getting me to the show. I hope I am audible, because the
Absolutely.
audio wasn't coming clear to me from the studio. My very deep regards to the very distinguished and senior panelists. Very humbled to be a member of this panel discussion. Very important question you have asked. Any step that India takes in response to this terrorist attack should have the potential to resolve the issue. Will it resolve the issue? Has Balakot, because I couldn't hear Commodore Uday Bhaskar's articulations, his audio was getting disturbed. Has any of the activity or response that India has resorted to, has it ever been, has it ever acted as a deterrent? The answer is no. So is the case with Israel. They have reconciled to possible doctrine, as per my limited understanding. If you take your mind back to 1997, Netanyahu himself was a member. The Congress members also were there in the committee. And if I recall the nomenclature, it is to be called as clean break. Clean break, it's about Palestine. At that point in time, in 97, they had decided that there is no place for Palestine in Middle East. So it has got correlation. What I am saying is that as long as the Hamas, the Hezbollah, the octopus doctrine that Israel has reconciled and adopted, octopus doctrine means that the octopus head is Iran, and all the tentacles, be it Houthis and Hezbollahs and Hamas, and there is a fourth one, they are the tentacles. They are prepared to apply the doctrine of mow the grass or mow the lawn that you're talking every 6 to 9 months. They also have reconciled to the fact that they cannot do away with, they have to live with these terrorists. They also are reconciled with the fact that Israel, whether they accept it openly or not, it is a satellite post of USA. They will continue to be supported by USA always and every time, in times of crisis or otherwise. They also know the fact that their eternal adversary is Iran. This will continue.
Okay.
So therefore it brings me, if I have to draw parallel and bring some correlation to this particular incident or terrorist attack that has taken place, I totally agree with all the very senior esteemed co-panelists that India needs to think through. It needs to actually adopt a course of action in a sustained manner. It's not like Balakot and in one day it is over. It has to be a combination of kinetic and non-kinetic means. It has to be a combination of standoff as also a contiguous kind of an activity. Pakistan has to be subjected to continuous punishment over a period of time. And that is the form, new kind of a form of mowing the grass as far as India is concerned in relation to Pakistan. It has to adopt multiple forms of economic, be it river water, be it political, and now the target selection is very important, Kartikeya. So I am saying if the ceasefire violation is not being respected, or ceasefire agreement 2021, why don't we make it conditional? Why don't we, instead of adopting covert attack, openly declare that one civilian getting killed, India is not going to spare you openly. Like Israel does, like USA does. We'll get into Pakistan, we'll select our target, we'll eliminate them, not neutralize, eliminate them.
Very quickly now, Ambassador Veena Sikri has joined me. Ambassador Veena Sikri will join me in a few minutes, but there are two issues I'll take up. One is the issue of the nuclear threshold, because Pakistan is a nuclear state. Gaza is not a nuclear state, one. And second, the issue of troubled neighborhood, a sort of a volatile Myanmar border, a hostile government in Dhaka, not so hostile government in Nepal, but we don't know where to place them, hostile Pakistan, and a border where additional deployment has taken place, huge deployment has taken place, training Indian Army, and that is the China border. So my question to Air Marshal Dipendu Chaudhary, sir, keeping this in context, the sort of deployment we have on the border, and many experts have written on two-front war, two-front issues. What options do we exercise? And lastly, if you can just answer this, a lot of experts say that this nuclear threshold of Pakistan being considered low is a bluff which it exercises in strategic affairs. Do you agree or disagree?
Thank you. It's a pretty interesting question, because at the end of the day, we need to bear in mind, like it was absolutely clearly brought out, that it is not just it's not a Gaza that we are handling. It is a nuclear state, and in fact, this India, unfortunately, its position is the nuclear hotspot of the world, which is world on its toes and keeps it worried. And Pakistan has constantly leveraged this nuclear bogey to its advantage. But at the end of the day, India has always shown enormous strategic restraint, and every action has been measured, escalation controlled, and well thought of.
This is India's #1 news network, and you're watching News 9, English news as it should be.